Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We'll be playing some Seris today, damage Seris to be specific, something that I don't see often enough considering how good it is. Mortal Reach was nerfed in this update, so maybe in a little while we'll see it a bit more often, but we only got pulled down from 25 to 20, so it is still a really good talent. But Soul Collector, I see very rarely, Agony barely at all, so hopefully if I do a good job we'll see more damage Seris, because I honestly think it should be more popular than it is, and I think it is kind of underestimated. For the setup, it's very standard too. What I go for with standard Seris, just with a few different cards to tone it a bit more into the direction of damage. So we still have the speed when we hit somebody with Soul Orb. I love this card a lot. I don't see it as often anymore, but it is still really good. I would recommend running it. I have it in my standard setup, although not everybody does. Then I have Veil, just like in the standard one, but instead of Soul Forge, we have a bunch of extra ult charge, which is 28%, which is kind of crazy. Really, really nice to have. Bit of ammo gen on the Q, bit of cooldown reduction. I have played around with these and tuned them a ton, so you might want to change them a bit to your own personal preference, specifically with Umbral Gate, because that one is one that I see a lot of people not run. For the first one, we've got Onslaught Foreman's Rise, we've got an Andro, a Charlene, a Ruckus, and a BK. We're up against a Torvald, a Grover, a Vora, a Sati, and another BK. We'll go ahead and grab Soul Collector for this one, and then the damage setups. This would definitely be a situation where I'd usually go for Healer Seris, because we have a full, kind of damage team. We don't have any other healing going on here, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to stick to damage and show it off in a setup where it isn't really ideal. I'm using this skin weapon combo that I don't know how I got, to be honest. I don't know how I ended up with either of these, but I think they do have some sort of gameplay disadvantage. We've got Sand Trap, Aerial Assault, which should have done that a little bit faster. There's a heal. We are still going to be healing, of course, even though we are playing as kind of like a damage, probably going to be leaning more into hybrid for this one. Also, what you end up doing anyway with Seris, just because you do have a right click, which is just a heal ability, can't use it for anything else. We'll just run on to the point. Hello Vora, I feel like we can duel you actually pretty well. There's a Q, right click for the Ruckus. Seems like our Andro is here, but not really here. For their side, they've got Deep Roots, by the way, Direct Current, Unyielding Pressure, Improvised, and then Royal Subject. We'll right click there. Ruckus pushed up there kind of on his own. There's the F just to avoid all of that mess. We'll dip down here, right click for the BK. Andro's not here, so this is a 4v5. There's a Q, right click for the Charlene. I'm not dead yet. I'm dead for, never mind. Yeah, I guess our Andro is here. He's grabbed Curse Revolver. It doesn't show the disconnect symbol, so we are 100 down, but we definitely could still stand a chance here. Sati through the coin, right click for the Ruckus. Didn't spread to the BK because of the wall. That sucks. Right click for the Andro. We're going to push here on the Torvald. I really should be trying to stack because we are going for the talent for it. There's some hits into him. Right click for the Andro. He's pushing up a bit. Throw some orbs on the Vora. There's a Q for 6. We're at 10. Andro. There's a heal for you. Heal for the Ruckus. We're pushing in. There's some more orbs. There's the ultimate. That should get us a couple pulls. Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's a wipe. That actually worked quite well. We do have a ton of ult gen, like I said, so I want to throw it out whenever you can, really. Don't know really where Vora's running. To be honest, I actually get stuck on this. It has collision. That's really weird. Is it still there? No, I guess it's gone. I've had that happen before, but never with collision. Okay, there's a Sati thing on the bottom. We'll throw a heal there for the Andro. We are recovering it pretty quick, to be honest. We're only 80 behind now. Heal for him again. Spread to the Ruckus a bit. We'll throw another one if I can just get the angle on him. There we go. Got pushed off the top by the Torvald, but we're fine. There's a heal. We'll throw another one to him. There we go. Vora's really pushing up on this Ruckus. We'll just retreat. Throw a heal over there for the Andro, but he's totally gone. We've got the ult gen. That'd be a perfect time to use it. There we go. That's a huge pull, but Ruckus died. What a crazy amount of damage there. Vora ulted. There's a heal for the Charlene, which doesn't work because you can't get heals to somebody when they're being hit by the Vora thing. We'll get one orb and then F. Never mind. I guess we're fine anyway. Don't know why the hell they were so grouped earlier on the left side. I sadly couldn't do very much with the ult, even though I pulled pretty much all of them just because I was on my own. Team wasn't with me. There's a heal for the Ruckus. Might manage to get away on no health. There's a heal for the Ruckus. 250 to 200. This definitely, is still winnable. We'll throw a heal there on him. We'll throw a little orb, get a little bit of a speed buff going, push in a bit, heal for the Andro. 100% playing as a hybrid in this one, probably more as a healer than a damage, to be honest, which wasn't the plan, but just because the team and everything going on right now, I kind of have to heal for the Andro. You basically play as a flex anytime you're playing Seris, to be honest. It's a more realistic way to show it off, to be honest, because you can just lean into whatever you want to focus on. Did try and go in the F there, which didn't go on cooldown, luckily. I'm somehow not dead. Throw a heal to the Charlene, healing from being out of combat, somehow not dead. Heal for the Andro. Do we throw the ultimate? Yeah, sure. Is that going to pull him through the stairs? No, that was a complete waste. He's still alive, though. Super janky play, but I guess it's fine. Andro got rid of him. Nice. Sati's just doing some stuff down here. I'm having a hard time landing my orbs, to be honest. There's a Q. Playing very weird. Heal for the lot of them. Cancel the early heal the Andro. Seems like they're all on left side. Ruckus is dead, but we'll push up here on the Torvald. Get a reload in. Just continue to blast him. We'll use the Q for the heal. There we go. Back up to full. Let's throw over some more stuff. He's out. Andro's just punching like a madman. Pop into the F. Not looking too good. There's a heal for him. Sati's throwing the stuff. We're somehow juking it. Okay. I guess we're all still up. There's a heal for the Charlene. We've got the ult in a sec. We'll throw that in the middle. That might pull us something. Okay. That's a couple. There's a Q. BK's on nothing. 398 to 355. 5, got rid of the Vora, and there is the victory. Bit of an odd game one. Don't feel like I really showed off what I wanted to show off, but it's a solid match, to be honest. Once our Andro was finally here, we actually managed to recover the 100 points and turn it into a win. 3-3-20, 32k, 76k. I'm fine with that. The damage does seem kind of low. It is, but we did heal for 76k. We kind of ended up playing as a hybrid, leaning into a healer there. For the rest of them, all pretty standard stats there. The Andro did a great job, though. BK struggled quite a bit. For their side, they're all on the same sort of thing. We'll re-queue, jump into a game 2 quickly, and actually play as a damage, which is what I was trying to do today. Don't know if I mentioned it in the first one or in the intro, but a big reason why you don't see as much damage Seris as compared to, you know, Grok and Pip is because you're often on a team filled with damages and flanks like we are right now, and we were in the first one where you don't have another healer, so you kind of have to take the role and focus on it if you want to, you know, win a game. Whereas with some of the other healers, people kind of expect you to play damage. With Seris, it's always expected that you're going to be a healer, so maybe if damage Seris is more popular, then it would be even more popular. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean, but we'll grab Soul Collector again here and then the damage setup, or maybe we should go for stun Seris just to mix it up a bit. Should we do that? Yeah, sure, why not? I did very quickly put the setup together in between the last match, which is the same thing, just with wickedness a little bit higher so we can use our Q more often. We'll go for Chronos and Nimble as always to start with Seris. I do really want to see more damage in hybrid Seris though, because I think it is actually pretty damn solid. We've got Burn Monster, Improvise, Debilitate, Sand, Trap, Ripen, Gordon, Yielding Pressure, Dark, Give some Maelstrom, and then the Aerial Assault, I think, on the Ruckus. Nobody grabbed Resilience, so our stuns should be pretty massive until they do. We'll throw some orbs over there. Ruckus is pushing in. We'll just F. Get out of that early. Heal the Charlene. Very risky play there, but we are still alive. Just about. He's pushing back in. The whole team just got wiped. I'm now dead. That play was absolute ass, and I don't know what I could have possibly done to fix that. Seems like we were just very, very grouped, and they pushed in and dealt a crazy amount of damage, just like right there. That Grok's bounces are brutal. As you can see, I just took all that damage from Shock Pulse. I don't know if I was even directly in his line of sight for very much of that. That Grok and Vora are just absolutely bursting me. I don't know if I'd say, you know, damage Seris is as good as some of the other healers that you can play as damages. I still think Pip and Grok, as very specific examples, are better, and Seris does do a fantastic job of healing, but I think damage Seris is underestimated, even if it isn't, you know, the best thing ever, because her healer setup is so good. We'll stun the Grok. Now we won't, because I only had 3 charges. We'll go into the F and just avoid death though. We'll throw a heal there. I did try and get that out. Oh, there we go. Okay, he died for it. It's definitely kind of hard to explain what I mean, but hopefully some of what I just said there made sense. We'll Q for the Grok and then finish him off. Nice. Hello, Corvus. You're dead here as well. Oh, there's the F. I'm somehow still alive. Right click for the Seris. We'll activate it early. Guess I should try and play kind of aggressively. We do have the ult. Do we want to throw that there? Yeah, sure. Pull him in. That's just the Ruckus. There's a Q to stun him. Just trying to heal from being out of combat while throwing out my right clicks and stuff. Going into the F. Never mind, I got crippled as I started the animation. Feel like I should have been able to get in there, but whatever. Feels like whenever we die in this one, we're just getting completely wiped. Those were some pretty big hits. Ruckus is pushing in here very aggressively. Heal for the Charlene. There's some hits on the Vora. There's a Q for her. Some hits again. She's out. Nice. Heal for the Sati. The amount of damage. Jesus Christ. Don't know why they pushed up in 3 different spots there. Grok is now ulting. Charlene got rid of him right as he tried to trigger it. Hits on the Ruckus. There's a Q. Never mind. He's going into the ult. Will save the F. He's still just here. There's another Q on him. Tara got pushed on by the Vora. There's a Q for her. Okay, she's got resilience now, so my stun's kind of useless. That's the downside to stun Seris. We actually somehow still got rid of the Vora there, is that obviously resilience massively screws you over, but in this situation nobody else really has CC, so we're forcing them to grab it, and only the Vora's actually got it so far. I feel like I explained that a lot, but it's the same with pretty much all the CC setups. Obviously, heal there for the Tyra. We do have the ult up again. Do I throw it out? I don't know. I'm trying to get a heal to these guys. That is not what I was trying to do. Heal for Tyra, I guess they're all fine. Got there for the Sati. Okay, do we throw the ult at the back? Yeah, sure, that might actually be on target. Nope, I think I actually might have overthrown it and it pulled somebody at the back. Is that what just happened? The amount of damage I'm taking from that Grok bounce is disgusting. There's the F. I feel like he's barely even direct hitting me at all. Heal for the Charlene. Nice, Grok's gone. Charlene died to this Ruckus. There's a stun on him. We'll throw some more orbs. I feel like I can kind of duel him here. There's the F. He's going for the ultimate. We are safely away. Kind of wasted it there for him. Even though it feels like we're losing this one, we're actually only behind by about 40. I'm actually getting some pretty big heals here as well. We'll push down towards the middle, throw some orbs. There's a stun on the Grok. We'll throw some more. And there we go. Got rid of the Corvus. I'm nearly dead. Q there to stun him. Tried to save somebody else. Didn't really work. Heal for the Charlene. I really feel like people in this one have a death wish. They really are just running in front of everybody. We'll grab some Haven. Charlene's not gone. There we go. Heal there for the Sati. We'll push up here on the Vora a little bit. There's a Q for it. Get some ammo gen. We're freaking Tyra's nothing I could really do there. There's another Q on you and some more hits. There's the F. Am I dead? Nope, we're just about up. Get around the corner, get into the spawn room. Okay, we're fine. That's why we ran the card with the extra speed on hit, because or else I probably would have died. Just about kept that Tyra alive. More heals onto her here, but I think she's probably destined to be a goner. Yep, hits on the Ruckus. There's the Q. He still doesn't have resilience. I don't know who just straight ran past. I think that was the Sky. I don't know, away on 75 health. Heal for that Charlene, risky there, but he's still up. There's another one on him. Definitely, again, in this one, I've taken the role of a healer a little bit, which is the problem with trying to play damage Seris in general. And like I said earlier, a reason why she's not as popular is because a lot of the time you do have to take the role of a healer because people see you grab Seris and then pick a full damage team. Did throw the ultimate there, but wasn't really able to capitalize off it. I don't know if I've done a good job of explaining today or not, to be honest, but it has actually been a really good example as to why damage Seris isn't as popular. It's just because a lot of the time you have to fill the role of a healer. Ruckus is going in with the ultimate. We can get away from that. People really do just want to die in this one. That Tara tried to fight a Ruckus who was ulting. Okay, Seris also just does a fantastic job on heals, like I said, so trying to play her as a damage feels kind of underwhelming compared to just playing her as a healer. I'm dead here. There is the defeat. Solid set of games though, even if I didn't get to properly demonstrate what I wanted to, I got to demonstrate the reason why what I wanted to cover doesn't often get a chance to shine. 3, 5, 26k, 72k, I'm fine with that. We actually still had pretty good heals there, even though I was going for like a hybrid setup. For the rest of them, the team did fine. I think even if I was playing as a healer there 100%, we still would have lost just because they were all doing a relatively mediocre job. No one was really stepping up there to carry, whereas on their side, their Grok was doing mad work, their Ruckus was as well. Corvus was healing, the Damber was healing, and then Fora was also doing really well. So yeah, there we go. The video ended up being something completely different than what I wanted it to be, but I'm still quite happy with how it turned out. I do really like healer Seris, as most people do. It works really well. She is a fantastic healer, whereas she's only kind of like a slightly above mediocre damage, or I guess CC if you go for stuns. It's one of those things where I compare it to other supports, and I feel like Fury does a better job of straight damage. I think Grok does as well. I don't think Grover or IO Genos, I think, is probably about even with Seris, maybe a little bit above Damber. It also has stun Damber. Pip is probably a bit above Seris. Ray is probably about even, and Ying is probably about even, so she often falls into the role of a support because just like Ying and Ray and Corvus and the other ones I just mentioned, they expect you to be her as a healer because she's slightly better as a healer if you don't have a second one already. Although, for example, the situation where this does work really well is if you have a Grover on your side who's just going to be completely focused on heals, or a Damber who's completely focused on heals, or, you know, anybody that I just mentioned, then maybe you want to go for her as a damage because she can sometimes in situations be better as a damage than as a secondary healer. Words have really escaped me in this one, but one of the main points that I'm trying to make is that you should go ahead and play damage Seris so that we see more damage Seris, and then people kind of expect it more and grab a secondary healer. But then again, it is casual, so you're not really going to get perfect comps most of the time. So yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know where you want to see me the next. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.